What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the Collective Clips where you already know, homie. We get it in a menudo style in a direct fashion, man. We're going to get straight into the cooking video as well as the war story of the day. But before, and it's not even a war story. I just wanted to speak on some shit. But before we do, man, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content that I am kicking. And I highly, highly appreciate the fact that everyone is tapped in. Now, today, I'm making an old school, traditional, straight Chicano meal. I mean, it's not no big deal. Not a big fucking crazy situation, but I'm making chorizo and huevo. So chorizo and eggs, man. With some corn tortillas, little taquitos, bomb, smack them back. You already know what it is. Something quick, something easy. One of my favorite meals in the morning. It's just bomb. You got to eat it with corn tortillas, though. If you try to go with the flour tortillas, man, you're on some Taco Tuesday shit, right? Being that it is Taco Tuesday, I'm going to make me some little tacos, though. Chorizo and huevo. Let's go. But I wanted to talk about why the Raza lately seems to me that they're leaning more towards Donald Trump. They're leaning more towards the Trumpsteros, right? Trying to get Trump back in office. The Raza for Trump. You know, there's a lot of people that hate on that man. There's a lot of people that have decided to go with the narrative that's being pushed by the big media. You know, this big media programs and this news and that push this narrative that this is such a horrible person, that this is the worst person ever, worst president we ever had. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Facts, right? You know, I stay up to date when it comes to politics and all the bullshit just based on the fact that I want to be aware of what's going on. You know, I pay attention to, the prices of housing. I pay attention to, jobs and what's going on in society. I figure if I'm gonna be a productive member of society, fuck, I want it to be productive for me too. You know, I want a good job. Put your chorizo in the pan, man. Warm that pan up. Get your chorizo popping first. You got to cook the chorizo. This is something that cooks fast, so it's not like a meal that fucking takes forever. So I like to put a nice little chunk of chorizo. This is pre-used chorizo. I used it the other day for the papas. Put it in the refrigerator. Wrapped it up real nice. Keep it fresh. And keep it in your bag fresh, and it is what it is. You can use it a couple times, you know how Mexicans do. We got chorizo all over the fucking place. We got that shit swanging. We're doing it. So anyways, there's a lot of people that hate on Trump, right? And, to be totally honest with you, I'm going to be real. Under the Trump administration, when he was the president, and I don't really like to talk about politics on my channels, but I'm going to keep it real here because this is a big thing that we need to discuss. This is a big thing that people need to be brought aware of. Look, I stuck my stomach all out like that and shit. I honestly believe, and I know as a fact that when he was the president, man, I was making decent money. I was making good money. The economy was booming. I know a lot of people like to say that's propaganda and it wasn't really going like that. But one thing about Mexicans is we work hard, we play hard, but we're about what's beneficial for us, right? One thing about Mexicans when it comes to Mexicans and politics is Mexicans try not to involve themselves in the bullshit. We get real political in prison, but on the streets, we try not to involve ourselves in the bullshit. At least the Chicanos I know. Hey, that's none of our business. Damn. Did she hit him? Right? Everyone's looking through their fucking mini blinds at what's going on around them, but everyone always has that same thing. Hey, we're not going to be involved. It's none of our business. So when it comes to politics, it's everybody's business. And the reason it's everybody's business is whoever's in that office affects everybody. The policies, whatever's going on, it affects everybody. So when I see all this propaganda, about, hey, Trump is this and he's that. And, look, I'm going to be real with you. The reason why he's hated so much is because he's not a politician. And this is what the Raza, I believe truly, is getting an understanding. And they're starting to like this guy. And he's getting a lot more Raza swinging his way is because we like to keep it real. Brothers, a lot of the woods like to keep it real. So would you rather have a politician that's going to bamboozle and bullshit you and tell you what you want to hear and make it sound good, and then at the end of the day renege on everything they said, and nothing really happens, or someone who's just like us who tells it like it is. Someone who, and they said, oh, he's a bad guy. He likes to grab girls' pussies. Well, so do I, right? As long as they're consenting, that's cool. If they're saying grab his shit, if you're old enough and you're consenting, well, let's go, right? He's a man's man, means that he's just like the rest of us. The only difference with him and what everyone expects, the expectations of people when it comes to politicians, is they want someone who's going to sugarcoat shit and make shit sound good rather than someone who just tells it the way it is. And that's why Trump is so hated on, because he tells it the way it fucking is. Okay? He's just like the rest of us. We're going to just keep it real and just say what's on our minds. We're not going to bullshit and do all that. And let me grab a bowl real quick, man. Spencer, let me grab a bowl. I gotta mix up these eggs. Grab a little fork. I like to do it with a fork. So, he's basically, that chorizo's looking good. It's frying up good. So he's gonna tell it the way it is, you know, and a lot of people, they're scared of that. They're scared of hearing the truth. The truth shall set you free, right? And a lot of people are scared of the truth. They want to be babysitted. They want to be fucking not force fed, but fed comfort food, meaning that they want to be slowly but surely, you know, made to feel good, and everything's going to see all right, and it's all going to be good, and don't worry about it. But really, honestly, to tell you the truth, everything ain't going to be all right. Nothing's all right if we're constantly, as a country, giving our money away to other countries. Nothing's going to be all right if we're involving ourselves in wars that we should stay the fuck out of. Nothing's going to be all right, because at the end of the day, the people that suffer are the middle class people and the people that go work hard for the money, the tax-paying Americans that don't have shit, right? That really don't have much, just have enough to get by. Those are the people that are truly affected. Those are the people that truly will pay the price, you know? It's not the poor people. They have nothing to give. It's the rich people. That's why they're rich, because they ain't trying to break bread like Jesus said, man. You know, and a lot of people like to also throw that on Trump's plate. Well, he wants to keep the rich rich and the poor poor. You know what? Who doesn't? You know, I firmly believe he's one of those guys with an attitude that, hey, if you're deserving and you go out there and work for it and you're able to build an empire and get it, which is what everyone's trying to do, is chase a bag. If you're able to do that, then you should hold on. You know, you should have that coming. Now, when it comes to, you know, people like to also throw that, well, this guy, you know, he's racist. He's against black and he's against brown, man. No, a lot of his policies actually, you know, benefited the black and brown, as well as the whites that don't have much, you know. You know, these are some of the arguments. We can sit here all day talking about, you know, what Donald Trump has done for the country and what he hasn't done. Whatever his own personal bullshit is, whatever he's done to make people feel a certain way about him, it all boils down to politics, and it all boils down to people scared of the unknown. People not willing to put, you know, what they imaginarily you really don't have shit, right? But to put it in someone's hands who they believe he's just trying to benefit himself. As people, don't we all do that? As people, every day that you get up, you know, we're in a race. We're in a race for that bag. We're all trying to get it. Now, of course, you know, as a normal person, you don't want to hurt anyone on your way to getting that bag. But there are things called casualties of war. Maybe they might not get hurt physically, but they might get hurt emotionally, right? So that type of shit happens. One thing I can say about the Raza, and why I've noticed a lot more Raza are leaning towards Trump, is because people are tired of being lied to and the same old bullshit. You know, they're tired of being told gas prices are going to drop and then they go up the next day. They're tired of all the bullshit that they see. And you know, one thing is, we're a very prideful people, and we're tired of being ridiculed and laughed at by other countries. And you know, one thing about Mexicans is, man, they're always trying to build their way up in the workforce. And, you know, there's nowhere to go. You can't go up, man, if there's nowhere to go. You know, the economy's bad right now. You know, a lot of these places like Walmart shutting down. And people are saying, well, Walmart's shutting down because you got all these Mexicans and these blacks that are stealing from Walmart. No. That has nothing to do with that. I mean, it's a little bit. I mean, I'm sure shit, we're trying to come up, right? Who hasn't went to Free Mart once upon a time and went and shot a ribeye steak through the shit without paying for it? I know I have plenty of times, right? But that's not the reason why they're shutting down. They're shutting down because, you know, our economy is so bad because the administration we have is catering to, instead of helping these drug addicts and these people that are actually the ones that are stealing out of Walmarts, instead of saying, you know what, let me provide a program, or let's try to do something and help them. They're not doing that. What they're doing is making it legal in some states to do drugs. They're providing, instead of providing housing for the, you know, the people that are unhoused and shit like that, they're too busy worried about a guy marrying a guy and passing that law and who's going to have a baby and who isn't. And they're worried about that. Now you take your egg after you scramble it, put it in the chorizo. Oh my goodness. No, he didn't. And basically it's scrambled eggs and chorizo. It's bomb. you know. So people are more concerned with other bullshit going on, and instead of like and handing out rigs, handing out editors, you know, needles for people to inject drugs, rather than providing programs for them to get off of them. You know, when you provide a safe haven for a drug addict, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to do it safely, and that's it. And there's a lot of people that do have money that come from these communities where they don't have to deal with that bullshit. You know, and they're like, yeah, I'm for that. Push that shit because it keeps them over there and away from us. You know, and it shouldn't be like that. As Americans, we should all have equal opportunity. Everyone should be equal. You know, it doesn't matter if you grew up in the ghetto or the barrio or wherever, man. Everyone should, you know, we're in the land of the free, right? We should all be equal. I honestly believe, man, and I'm not here to push Trump on you or to do none of that, but I honestly believe that this guy provides opportunity for everyone to be themselves. You know, in the past, one thing I can say about Trump that has made a lot of people upset is he said some pretty outlandish shit, and that's when have you not? When have you not, behind closed doors in the comfort of your own home or anywhere, even in public, said how you truly feel? Man, fuck these other vatos. You say whatever, right? The one thing about him is he doesn't sugarcoat or hide it. He just says it. Now, albeit, man, when you're in politics and you're supposed to be the face of the nation, there's certain things you just fucking can't say. Shut your mouth, right? But he's chosen to say what he says, man. And that is what it is, and it's just going to be like that. So when it comes to the Raza, I've noticed lately, you know, that they're leaning more towards Trump. You know, the Raza for Trump. And I see it all day long, man, in you know, in my streams and comments, and they're always pushing Trump. And I understand there's a lot of people that, you know, they like to speak politics and talk politics and support whoever they support. I understand. That's understandable. You know, to each their own. I'm not one of those people. Well, what I am a realist. Someone who's very real. And I honestly, truly believe, man, when it comes to the bullshit that, you know, Trump is not as bad as people make him out to be. I mean, we're talking about a guy who never really got a chance, man. You know, and now we're hearing about cheating scandals. I mean, how many times in the history, and you know, I've been doing this shit for a long time, Jimmy Carter on back, right? Did I ever see a president scrutinized as much? This vato golfing, his swing's all fucked up. He's racist. That was a racist swing. The way he swung, that was very racist. Because regular white guys don't swing like that, right? Come on now, man. You know, everything this guy does, they scrutinize. You know, he's being ridiculed for everything. I'm not the guy that's gonna sit here and fucking try to speak highly about him and protect him, because there are some flaws in his game. I think we all do. Nobody's perfect. We all make choices, bad choices, and mistakes. But as far as what people want for a president, especially the Raza, and I speak for the Raza when I say is, we want someone who's straight up. Who doesn't? Do you want me to come on YouTube all day and bullshit you guys and lie and disrespect you by testing the integrity of your intelligence? Do you want me to do that? Or would you rather me come tell you guys straight up the real homes, even though in some cases it might make me look like a poop butt? You might not like it. We might not agree. But at the end of the day, you got to respect me for at least keeping it real, right? Well, I believe Trump's the same way. You got to respect him for at least keeping it real. I think everybody, especially nowadays, wants someone who's going to keep it fucking real rather than someone who's going to lie to you for ratings. You know, you understand that the Mexicans and blacks in this country, considered a minority, which we're in the southwestern states actually a majority, but we're considered a minority, and we get no help, we get nothing extra, we get none of that, nothing coming throughout the year. But when it comes fucking election time, oh man, all of a sudden, right, all those potholes are getting filled in the brown and black community. All of a sudden, you know, because everyone's chasing that vote. That's very, the vote, you know, of the black and brown is very, very influential. It holds a lot of merit, man. That's why I always advise people, go vote, man. It doesn't matter who you're voting for. I could care less, you know. I myself, I'm a little bit conservative, right? Meaning, you know what I mean? I like to hold on to what I got and work hard for it. But at the same time, I'm not going to knock you if you're liberal or you're not. You know, I don't play them games. You know, I'm not riding a fence here. I'm just being real. Open your fucking eyes. I'd rather have someone in office that's going to tell me the way it is, whether I like it or not. You know, I don't like someone that's going to lie to me and try to trick me about my money and talking about, oh, give me $10, it'll benefit you, and I'm going to show you how to make $15. Stop trying to scam me, home. This ain't a pyramid scheme. I'm not trying to be bullshitted. Tell me straight up, hey, look, Holmes, give me $5, I'm going to give you $5 back. Or give me $5, you might not get it back, but fuck it, hey, Holmes, we need it. Got you, right? That's what I'm saying. With Trump, that's what comes in. That's why I believe a lot of the Raza, black and brown, are leaning more towards his way. I'm noticing, man, there's a big swing here where back in the days when he first started, the blacks and browns were kind of, I don't know, bro. You know, your hair is a little funny. You know, that's how bad it is. His hair's fake. He's got fake hair. Don't vote for him. He wears a wig, right? Who gives a fuck if his hair's fake? Ese? So is fucking my old lady's nalgas. But you don't see me saying anything. You know, it just is what it is. So, anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there, kind of gauge where you guys are feeling, man. What do you think? Are the Raza leaning more towards Trump's way because we're tired of the bullshit politics, man, and we're ready for somebody or give someone a chance that, you know, is willing to speak up for us rather than tear us down and lie to us? Or are you a guy that hates him just based on, you know, this stigma of what people have put out there? I don't go by what big time media says. A lot of the times they be bullshitting. They be lying, man. You know, they already have, these networks already have who they fuck with, and that's it. And there's nothing they can do. He can give everyone $1 million tomorrow. That shit's done. He can give everyone $1 million tomorrow, and they'll still be against the gospel. It just is what it is. I'm not a hater of man. I don't hate you because we don't agree all the time. I don't hate you because maybe your policies are not in accordance to what I want going on. At the end of the day, I'm here because I put myself in this position, and he's there because he put himself in that position. And I just want someone in the position to be the face of America, because at the end of the day, we know that the president, he's nothing but a face, right? But I want the face to be someone with backbone, someone with spine, someone who represents well, and someone who ain't taking shit from nobody. That's what it is with me, man. And I believe a lot of the Raza feel the exact same way. Let me know how you feel. You know, like I said, this ain't a political channel, man, so don't be expecting me to fucking be pushing Trump on you every day. And I'm not pushing him on you today. I'm just keeping it real, man. I felt it was like something we should discuss and make some huevo and chorizo while doing it. I'll show you guys the food at the end of this video. With that being said, man, I wanted to rant and rave a little bit. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Whether you agree or not, man, that's totally up to you. I appreciate all the support. Like I said, I'm not pushing politics onto you. I'm just keeping it real, man, and speaking my mind. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming. And remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the struggle to strive and the strive to struggle. Thumbs up or thumbs down. The chorizo tacos are about to go down. It is what it is. The gun. Bang, bang. And there's the finished product right there. Chorizo con huevo. With, of course, a serrano. Now that right there is fire. There's my Taco Tuesday. Bang, bang.